Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an ABCD game on Board Game Arena with Econsean, Golden Fisher, and Montu. Of course, Montu from Play-Agricola and Econsean, who has been streaming Agricola recently on Board Game Arena and played in the tournament on the weekend. So. Opening pack here, I could first pick a constable. I could also pick up patron. Is there anything else to seriously consider here? I think it's pretty much those two. Um, maybe wheel animal tamer. Animal tamer's okay with constable. You can get a grain, and get the ability to hold an animal type a bit earlier. Yeah. What do I want to do here? Do I want patron or do I want constable? Wheel's not great. If it's animal tamer, whatever. Not sure I want to first pick constable though. Guess I could. Could just first pick constable. Yeah. Hmm. Well, Puppeteer's okay. I think I'm taking Wood Collector, and I'm dreaming of wheeling Master Builder or Harpooner. I think either of those look pretty good. Take Wood Collector here, though. Yeah, and hope for one of these three cards back. Any of those three coming back looks good. So hopefully someone takes Small Scale Farmer. That would be good. Someone could take Small Scale Farmer. That would make me happy. Oh, man. Plow Driver. Could take Plowmaker. Could take Plowmaker. Could take Plow Driver. Like if Small Scale Farmer comes back, Plow Driver, Small Scale Farmer is a thing. Yeah. I want to take Plowmaker here, but oh man. You know what? I think Plowmaker is close enough that I'm going to take it. Yeah. I've got a 4 wood occupation and wood collector. I can build I could build more than one room. Yeah, and then house steward, sure. Clay delivery bid looks okay as well. But I'm gonna take house steward. So now I really want to get that hut builder back. Haven't seen any discounters yet, but that wood collector pack, what I wheel out of that wood collector is going to tell me a lot. If I get small scale farmer back, I'll regret not having plow driver. But even with plow driver, like I don't think staying on two family members going to stone is a good idea. Just too often you're gonna have growth come way too easily for one of your opponents. Don't hate skillful renovator, but I'll just take animal tamer. Yeah, I think knowing about Constable, I'll lean Animal Tamer here. Yeah, Skillful Renovator is an interesting option. I'm gonna hope that I have enough wood in my hand already. And I did wheel Harpooner. Alright. So Sean's gonna get a 7th pick Puppeteer. So Harpooner and Puppeteer being in the same pack, not ideal. I could take Puppeteer here, but I'm like with this Constable, Wood Collector, House Steward, like this is looking to me like a pretty great Harpooner hand. Get lots of family members really quickly. Cube Cutter is way too expensive for what it gives. Take Master Bricklayer here. Probably most of the time I don't use it. So yeah, so the hut builder's gone. So if I want to play House Steward, I need to get to to get to 6 rooms in all likelihood. Realistically, what that probably means is I'm just trying to avoid playing House Steward. I mean, I can play Wood Collector. It's kind of nice to hold Constable to the end of the game, but yeah. Sheep well, 2 stone, 1 food up to the number of sheep you have. So 2 stone for 2 points, solid. Lettuce patch is good. I think I'm just taking rammed clay here though. The ability to spend clay on fences will really let me not have to worry about harpooning a bunch. Yeah. So we didn't get small scale farmer, we didn't get harpooner or plow driver back, so probably there's going to be one player with those 2 cards, or it could be two, or they could be in different hands. Someone just decided to take them because it's like I can't pass this card this late because the cards are pretty good. Did Montu reset the game over here? He did. Board game arena. Yep. Yeah, Montu and I were waiting for a little. I didn't want to wait for too long, so I told Montu that I wanted to wait in both places, and yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that, Sid. I was thinking like, oh, we could just wait for those guys and hopefully get someone there, but I kind of just wanted to get going. I've got. I didn't want to start too late tonight, so could pick up woodcutter here. Swing plow is kind of funny because the way this is written now is that you can plow 4 times and it's get right because it's like you can plow 4 and get 8 fields, and you can do like 2 each time. If for whatever reason you cared about only doing a certain number of fields per action, then just the way they've written it is different. Um, yeah, large greenhouse is pretty solid. in a Constable game, but this is just woodcart. Yep. Uh, what's my farm layout look like if I do a Shepherd's Crook game? So I could do 14 along the bottom. I could do, say, 4 rooms or 5 rooms and only 2 or 3 fields. And I would, I guess I'd probably not wanting to play House Steward anyways, just because of the existence of Hut Builder. So yeah, I could take Shepherd's Crook here. Granary seems like an option also. I think I can take Shepherd's Crook. Guess I could go Herring Pot as well. Is Herring Pot good here? I can get the 1 clay from Rammed Clay. Field Fences. Field Fences is a really good miner. Let me read Field Fences again. Immediately take a Build Fences action. Ah, okay, I see. So it's 2 food for a fence action. Okay, yeah, you've convinced me. Thank you. I knew this had an effect on fields, but okay, it gives you the build fence action as well. Okay, that that makes more sense. So Reed Pod no longer has a point on it. Could still play it. Could definitely still play it. That plus Woodcart, a lot of incentive to go to a nice number of rooms. We've got Acorn Basket here. Acorn Basket probably pretty solid with Constable. So which way do I want to go? So the nice thing about Reed Pond is like Reed Pond plus Woodcart, just so much incentive to get to 3 rooms, 3 occupations really quickly. Play like Wood Collector, Harpooner, and not sure what the third one would be yet. Maybe House Steward? I don't know. I'm a bit afraid of the Hut Builder. I guess I could take Reed Beds here. Acorn's Basket is an interesting option. Hmm. Both of them probably save me an action. The difference is this action is like really important in a Constable game. I guess Reed Pond really lets me focus on just taking wood and fishing as my 2 things that I do. Guess I take Lasso. Sure. Lasso's okay with Constable in the game. Yep, I agree, Sid. So you probably saw Sid, but unfortunately, our commentary from Saturday is lost because I forgot that I have my audio settings so that I basically did the exact same thing that Lumen did, where the audio settings were set so that they'd go out to stream but not to the VOD. So then your NCS's commentary is basically non-existent, which is very sad. Yeah, at least we had a decent number of people watching live at the time, so that was fun. But yeah, it's I'm sad about that. And I think the exact same. I remember like almost the exact same thing happened to Lumen. Um, yeah, like I think I take Greenhouse here over Plowmaker. There's a world where Stork's Nest is good, where it's a late family growth game. You know what? There's a world where Stork's Nest is good, and it's a world where exactly it's a, like exactly around 7 family growth game. There's maybe at least one other player who wants to build multiple rooms. Yeah, I think the upside of Stork's Nest is higher than the upside of Greenhouse. Yeah, it's still fun discussion though, and it's like very different. Part of the reason I'm excited for that is like very different content, right? Like people have heard me speak way more than enough. Like people have heard me talk a lot, so it's nice when we can mix that up a little bit. Yeah, so my inclination is to hold on to Constable and to not play House Steward, given that I know I likely have to get to 6 rooms to win that. I very likely want to get to Stone, so I don't think I want wool blankets here. I passed Hut Builder. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play Master Bricklayer. The other thing is like there's just like a reasonable chance that axes. Oh, there's also Brushwood Collector. So okay, so we know there's Hut Builder. We know there's Brushwood Collector. And it's just like there's some chance that like axes out there. Now, what else do we pass? We passed Patron. We passed Plow Driver. Oh, I should refresh so that the extension works. Take 3 wood over playing an Ock. If I could play cheap Ock, I'd be happy to play cheap Ock. And we had small scale farmer for red. So yeah, there is. I did pass a plow driver. I took Plowmaker over the plow driver. I thought given what I had passed, I didn't want to get there. Potter's Ceramics. Each time before you take a baked bread action, you turn a clay into a grain. Oh, that looks pretty good. Also looks like I get 2 Reed next round because Monty's going to take Reedstone Food. So pretty easy 2 clay for me and have an eye on building the first fireplace. Given sheep round 1, that looks pretty good. Day labor for Sean's a bit interesting because he's got patron. So usually with patron, day labor is pretty bad. Um, but he also has swing plow, so maybe with swing plow he's just like whatever. I don't need this. So the card extension only works for A and B cards. That's correct. Yeah, Mariska has not implemented it for CD. That's correct. Yeah. Thanks, Sid. And welcome, Sam Folds. Montu's got charcoal burner. I'll pick up 2 wood here. And I have the resources ready to build a room. I will happily take cheap Cheapok when it's presented to me. I will build a fireplace when given the option. I'd have played Wood Collector round 1. I want to jam Ox with this hand. Um, hmm. I'm thinking jamming, like I don't know, jamming Ox seemed like it just I really wanted cheap Ock. I don't know what to tell you other than I really wanted cheap Ock, and I thought that I would get it eventually. What did I take over? Patron Constable. The wheel from that pack was looking not great. I'm pretty surprised to get. Yeah, it was wheel Animal Tamer was like the best wheel, and I figured Animal Tamer worked better with Constable. And I mean, I could have taken Patron, but like, yeah, the pack. I most of the cards I was gonna wheel, I was gonna be too happy to play. Your goal would be to get 5 bucks out ASAP to build around Stork's Nest. I agree that Stork's Nest is good, but I kind of like I get the first sheep grab here, Sid. So I'm kind of thinking that I can just wait until stage 2 to decide on if I'm going for Stork's Nest or not. Like I'm not feeling any big pressure to do that. Montu's ready to build now, which he can build first action next round, which I'm honestly okay with. I can play I can play House Steward. I can play Animal Tamer into into a sheep grab round 4, or play Harpooner. I also have Woodcart plus Reed Pond. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty much planning on playing Woodcart on Family Growth. I think the only thing like the difference is like if I play Stork's Nest, I'm playing House Steward and Constable early. Like the way I'm approaching this is like if I want to play Stork's Nest, pretty much playing House Steward or Constable early. Probably or like probably both of them. Probably not even play Plowmaker. Probably play both of them early. And then between that, so like Wood Collector plus another 8 wood, like that's 13 wood there. So obviously that's worth it if I'm gonna go for Stork's Nest, but like I kind of want to play the non-wood injecting occupations if I'm only going to get to my bare minimum of 3, which is for me is looking like what I'm going to do, because to me it seems like Montu's going to build here, and then I get to play an occupation into taking the sheep. That's what I'm thinking about here, and then I'm perfectly well positioned to play an Ock in round 5. I also shipped Sean a 7th pick Puppeteer, and it hasn't hit the table yet. I agree. I like that this game kind of like this game. I kind of get to a point eventually where all I'm going to want to do is take wood card actions and take fishing, and that obviously will synergize really well with building and growing a lot. Um, I just think there's no reason to force Stork's Nest if Family Growth flips in 5. I don't think I need to do that if that's the case. So this could be okay. So they played Brushwood Collector. So red has played Brushwood Collector. Could be Freemason. Could be Freemason. So I think what I do is I do something like so I play House Steward or I kind of want to play Constable over House Steward to be honest. I don't want to have to build that sixth room. I'm annoyed at the prospect of having to build the sixth room. Ah, priest, fun. Okay, that's fun. Um, yeah, I guess I just use expensive Ock. I can afford to use expensive Ock. I got a nice sheep grab. Monty took supply boat. Okay. Well, do I still want to play harpooner? Hmm. I think I'm gonna okay playing house steward here. Yeah, I really want to be able to. I want to be able to see family growth not flip here, play an Ock, potentially two Ock, like play an Ock here, and then play Stork's Nest. Like so, I could do something like Ock. Um, I could do something like Ock and take sheep, and then I could take or like Ock and then Stork's Nest sheep around 7, something like that. Um, being able to start player woodcart has a lot of value. Yeah, I mean, I could have, I have the wood coming in from Wood Collector, so I didn't necessarily need the 4 wood. But yeah, seeing that Ock has not flipped here, now it's just like, okay, now I play an occupation, power out Stork's Nest, and even if there's another player who wants to get to 6 rooms, they're going to get to 6 rooms, and it's a late growth game, so they're going to have a relatively lower action count compared to me. Oh, I always forget this is the button to eat a sheep. We'll go ahead and throw out Harpooner here. So I can play fishing here, and then round 7 is Hawk into Stork's Nest. Make sure you don't lose the sheep. Hmm. I do need to pick up a reed though. So I don't quite have the actions to take reed, take the sheep, and play Stork's Nest. I don't have the actions to do all of those things. I'm a reed short. So could take so if I take reedstone food and eat a sheep, I'm at 4 food only. Yeah, so I have to take the sheep, so that means I can't also play an occupation next round. So I'm gonna I'm not gonna be able to grow with Stork's Nest in 7, so I will have to just start player next round. So do I have to take the sheep here? Sean could build the fireplace. Do I let Sean start player in front of me? Probably not when Stork's Nest is going to cost a full action anyways. So it's probably worth it to just grow. So then I can take... I can take 2 reed here. Hello, Relocran. Take shape here and then Awk into major. Where's my reed? I don't have a reed, Sid. I think you might be looking at somebody else's board. I don't have a reed. I have a grain. Where's the reed for Stork's Nest? That's a grain. I have a grain from House Builder. I have a grain from Animal Tamer. Yeah, so I'll plan to take the sheep next round. I don't love the 2 read action here. When I could resource market. I want to build more rooms. Take the 2 read. Just use their read, yeah. So that's the first pick Scholar, and Econsean managed to wheel Plow Driver in a late family growth game, so that's pretty good. He also snap picked his first miner. Like I think the timer was at like 5 seconds, so it could be like a sleeping corner, for example. Trying to think, what else would he snap off with Scholar, Plow Driver, Patron? Mantelpiece could be a mantelpiece. Probably something pretty good either way. Well, I'd love to take 6 wood, 4 wood, but I need to take food here. And I think I still have to start player. So I'm just going to start player here. I want to get woodcart and reed pond out, so I think it's fine. What is this music box music? I can play reed pond on start player, grow with Stork's Nest. I still need another occupation in place, Sid. So that would mean not taking the sheep with my second move. So yeah, I'm just a little too far behind on my wood. If I had Constable instead of a 3 wood action, I could do that. But I didn't commit to it early enough. My apologies. My apologies. Comment. Comment aside. Yeah, like I can play Stork's Nest whenever I am actually ready to use it. The other thing is, like, Red's kind of forced to grow here. If Red's forced to build here. If Red doesn't build, I can first move build next round. There are consequences to displeasing Sid and me. Playing both, why not get the read 1 round earlier? I guess I was thinking that there's a world where Red doesn't build here and I get like a 6 wood action. Where Red, I don't know, takes food or builds a cooking hearth or something. I don't know what that world is, but I guess that's what I was thinking about. I don't have. Sean is forcing growth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I could have done the reverse order. Coming late from trivia. Oh, fun. How'd you do? I'm terrible at trivia, Ralocren. We've been doing trivia at work, and I've been on the losing team every single time. Went for the first time last month, and it was very much in spite of me. I don't know. I like to think that I'm okay at. I have generalized knowledge, but I don't know pop culture. And I think the big problem is I don't know pop culture anywhere near well enough for this group. They really like doing, and the average age is a bit older too, so they like doing pop culture from like stuff from the '90s and '80s, which I do not know at all. We always win. That's good. That's good to hear. Because only winners allowed in this stream. The surprise constable is only 3 points. True. Yes. But there are other advantages to first picking constable, like lasso and like okay, animal tamer. I didn't really benefit being able to take animal tamer, but like lasso, for example, is a pretty great constable card. For example, uh, red leaving me build here, so I could build, play plowmaker, grow with stork's nest next round. But then I have to go back to build another time. Like I'm not double building here is a bit sad. Today we actually got the closest to perfect 106 out of 108. Nice. Only winners here, yeah. Um yeah, we did. So, okay, so the way we do it with our work group is the team that wins gets to suggest the category for next time. So we have one of my coworkers worked on the LHC, on the Large Hadron Collider. So I suggested technological breakthroughs, and I think the average score from that round was like 3 points out of 15 or 4 points. Like nobody had any idea. And my team, we only scored 3 points. I think I knew only two, and everything else we got wrong. This is funny. This is like a pasture of Space 2 now for only sheep. This is funny the way it's displayed here. It's like, oh, don't forget you can put sheep here. Normally you don't have to worry about like they yeah. I guess normally fences can go there, so like in the gaps between spaces. I was gonna say they had to code the ability to like look at gaps between spaces, but I guess not because fences already kind of do that. Wow, you're on TikTok, Rilo Kren? That's two new technology for me. It's all these like young people dancing with text over them, and I'm like, I just haven't tried watching it. I'm sure it's great. I've heard the algorithm is incredible at showing you stuff that you want to see. I have heard that. So it starts as how much food do I need this round? One food. So I would need 8. I have one plus another 3. So my moves would kind of be forced into like, ooh, also start player is taken. So yeah, fishing's the best food, the most total food for me this round. So I could do fish plowmaker or fish master bricklayer. Probably plowmaker. There are majors available, but the well is gone, and that's the big one, the big ticket one. And the other thing is, it's really dependent on Renault coming, or sorry, getting major last move, which we know build's coming here. We suspect Sean will not build a major since he's going to Renault next round, and Montu's got no clay. But is Montu going to build a major improvement here? Probably not with no clay. Why do I have to pay the fishing net? They must first pay you one food. Hmm. So that means fishing net now only gets me 5 food in a reed, which is worse, but not that much worse. I think the fifth food might matter if I want to keep breeding animals here. Does it? If I take a pair of boar and eat all the sheep, that's not enough food. So this is why I really want to do this, because like I can't take a pair of other animals. Yeah, I guess I just do that. Ages 4 to 90. Yes, it's sad that I'm now old enough to have not gotten into the latest technology trend. That's sad. Ooh, occupation here for Sean. I was not expecting that. Given scholar, but maybe I'll just play a bunch of minors. Yeah. So gonna have to eat more than one sheep, unfortunately. So I'm not breeding sheep, which is too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I could have maybe reversed the orders, Auk into fish. But playing Auk and then not getting fishing would have been pretty bad, I think. I guess the way fishing net kind of works is I pay a food, but then that food does go to my opponent, but then I get the food back the next time I take fishing. So I really only had to pay for it the first time I take it. It's not like I have to take it every time. pay for it every time. That's kind of the way I can look at it. Red does not realize that I've built. Red does not have to grow here. Or red does not realize I grew with Stork's Nest. They do not have to grow here. So I'll be pretty happy to take 3 sheep. All right. Yeah, I'll take 3 sheep. Montu will take the 6 wood. So I'll take like 3 sheep. I'll plan to take 2 wood this round. Definitely. I'll take the sheep first. Yeah, red got there eventually. So red, I'm guessing red is the one with hut builder. So if I want the house steward points, I have to build 2 more rooms. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. Master builder, that's it. Yeah, master builder. Yes, thank you. That's it. Whatever the 5 rooms, free 6 room. That one. So yeah, master builder. That's right. Um, 3 stone is pretty solid. I think the rest of this round is like 3 stone, 2 wood, fish. Probably Sean is going to reno. And Montu is going to build, it looks like. Build into grow next round. I should read Montu's second Ock. Play this card, you get a grain. At the end of each harvest, you can buy a vegetable for 2 food. Okay. Yeah, 2 wood fish looks okay. Could plow as well. Yeah, plow is also an option. I don't really. I think I want to fish. I think I want to fish this round because Sean's not going to plow. Montu and Red both want to plow. So Sean's got plow driver, right? So I'm not expecting to see Sean plow next round. Um, Red and Montu will both need to. Well, Red doesn't have to take food. Yeah. I do need wood. I do need to start taking resources. Like I think 4 fields is like if I plow here, I can get 6 fields most likely. But if I don't plow here, like I probably can still get 4 fields, which is good enough. Should be good enough. I need to start getting wood card activations really badly. I could start player lasso cattle here, but I also kind of want to take 3 wood. There's pretty diminishing returns on that, though. I think yeah, I could lasso the cattle here. Could also just grow again. 3 wood into build. So then what are my moves? My moves could be, so if I do 3 wood build, I could still take cattle, but then plowing is also appealing. If I start player, though, I am getting myself plow next round. I guess I could just take the cattle. I don't have to lasso. The appeal of lasso is like if plow so flips next round. Yeah, I think building here seems fine. Building the 5th room and not the 6th room feels terrible, but growing this round feels good. I guess it's possible that the Master Builder is not in Red's hand, but given how long Red held on to build, that seems unlikely to me. Pretty happy to have field fences given the hedgekeeper might make fencing actions kind of tight. Lasso is the British and Australian pronunciations. Do people say who says lasso? Like Ted Lasso? I don't know anyone who says that. I say it lasso. I've always heard it said that way. Americans say lasso? Really? Huh. I would have thought if anyone would say it that way, it would be you guys. Like it's spelled fair. Yeah. That's just the way I've always heard it. That's the way I grew up hearing it said. Interesting. What the fuck am I listening to? This is garbage. Um, no, this room should be down here. Give myself the chance of the 6th room, I guess. Because, like, my fences have to be adjacent to my field, so. Am I pulling that off? Am I pulling off the 6th room? Let's find out. Give myself the chance at it. shoot for the high notes. That's funny that it's funny that that's a difference because honestly, so in Southern Ontario, our language is very similar to like Northeast U.S. So I'm surprised that it would be that different. I don't know anyone. To be fair, not the most common word, not the most common word, but I don't know anyone who pronounces it the other way. I don't know anyone who pronounces it the American way. So that's interesting that there's that because there are not really that many linguistic differences. Just because it's like kind of a joint cosmopolitan area generally, like southern on, like it's the Golden Horseshoe, right, in Canada, and then going into the U.S. into Bosnia Wash. Not to say that there aren't different regional dialects in those areas. I feel kind of bad about not playing lasso or lasso, given Pauso flipping here. Um, okay, so I need clay. Four clay is good enough, thanks to rammed clay, but not if I want to build the sixth room. So Montu is start playering. I'm pretty happy about that. So Montu needs to get some fields in. And Montu's at four family members, so presumably he's going to plow sow. So I probably want to be in a position to start player. So if that's the case, I probably want to start player field fences, and then so then I should plow two, take wood, and then take the stuff to Reno. Plow two, take clay, take wood, and maybe take food. Whoa, one cattle. That pet lover is going to work. If yeah, I'd be happy if Red continues to take one animal actions. That'd be great. Um, yeah, I think you mentioned it last time, Sid. I think you mentioned it last time. Common joke is the word a boot. Yeah, so in my where I live, nobody says a boot. Like maybe like in the very rural areas where it's like real old school farm people, you get a little bit of that. But like I grew up in the 10th biggest city in Canada, which is not huge, but I mean it's still and it's in a very you know urban area generally. So yeah, nobody I know says a boot. The three wood doesn't feel that important, but the clay is pretty important. So we've got a cooking earth here. What other majors are still available? The stone oven and the pottery. Montu still has to take clay. Montu wants to take more than 4 clay, though. And he's got loam pit. Yeah. Okay. Just take 3 wood for now. Whoa! Whoa! Montu just played assistant tiller. Whoa, that's a late assistant tiller. So he's got charcoal burner and assistant tiller. So what did Red first pick? Second pick, pet lover. I don't think I passed priest. So first 2 picks, pet lover and priest. Interesting. Am I getting both the clay actions then? Monty will day labor last time. So Monty will day labor twice. So if I get both the clay actions, I could build a clay room. I would need reed in that case though. I need another 2 reed to build that room. I will take the veg. Taking the veg seems good. Getting my get closer on all the constable requirements. Charkey is pretty meh in revised. You think so? Go to 8 clay. I would take not. I wouldn't take clay this round. I take both clay actions next round. That's my dream is get both clay actions next round. Get 6 clay, 5 clay. Because if Montu's not taking it, the only reason Red would take it would be to build the pottery. Same with Sean, and Sean's like pretty action light, right? And Red could go for the pottery, but also could take 3 stone to go for the stone house. I do like taking more wood. Okay, so if I fence here, I can fence. So this would be 12. So covering these spaces would be fencing 12. And I would get a discount of 3. So I'd only need to spend 9. So I could just build another wood room, I guess. That forces like 2 fishing actions and definitely another wood action. I guess I'm okay with that, aren't I? I'm kind of just fine with doing that. So then I first move 6 clay next round. So then my moves are like 6 clay, fish, or like what? Well, okay, I'm probably not getting to stone. Red takes 3 stone. I'm not getting to stone. So I only need 1 fishing action to get there. And if I'm not getting to stone, I probably need the house steward points. Given I don't really have any other points in my hand otherwise. So then maybe I should just take 2 wood here. Plow twice and fence 10 is fine. Oh, like fence 10, like in these 3 spaces. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point, Rainier, because I do have capacity in my house. Yeah, that's a good point. So I could build a couple stables instead. Should have plowed in the south for flexibility. Hmm. But if I plow in the south, then like this space could never have been adjacent to a fence, which was why I went up here. Like I could have done 2 down here and then like 2 there and then fenced up here, I guess. I don't know. Two wood, Dan's game. Dan's game. All right. That hedge keeper is really annoying for everyone else. Yep. Animal Tamer Pog. Animal Tamer Pog. No, Montu, you jerk. No. Uh. Okay, so Montu building means I have to reno this round. Yeah, Montu building means I have to reno this round. So I either have to take 5 clay to build a clay room next round, or I have to take 3 stone so that red can't get to stone. Which is a bit dangerous because red could have. Well, no, because there wasn't the roof baluster in the draft. And we know the first 2 picks at this point. The advantage of fencing here, of course, is that I get to use my field. I could use my field fences. I could go for both, I guess, but that seems like stupidly greedy. Pretty sure no matter which I pick, red takes the like. If I leave the 3 stone, red's taking the 3 stone, right? I'm gonna take credit for that field fences pick. Yeah, it didn't click with me that it gave a fence action. The fact that it gives a fence action that changes things pretty significantly. So last 3 moves here: reno, field fences, 3 sheep, fishing. I can spend my 3 stone is kind of wasted. But I can spend. Well, I guess I could build the stone oven potentially, but I would just do that for points at the end. Taking the sheep away from Sean seems like a thing. Not give him a 3rd breeding pair. That looks like a thing. But he's gonna family growth. Yeah, Red and Montu not fighting over family growth without room is a bit confusing to me since both of them can grow. Do they both really have minors they care about, I guess? They just have other stuff to do, I suppose. But yeah, Sean getting 2 cattle, 2 boar, family growth without room. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm playing shifting cultivation. I have a stable, and leaving the space open is really dangerous. So this work. I'm assuming the way it works is that I still do this, and I should only pay like 10. Yeah. So next round, first move, grabbing the boar. Montu's got a fence. Red has 4 stables, and Sean has no wood, but he does have stable architect in play. So I'll pay attention to what Sean does. But the build fences seem safe. So I'm doing something like take boar, build, and get some stables, play constable, and the rest of my moves are probably just taking food. Sean probably wins here. Yeah, he's had a very efficient game. Getting that round 13 was just disgusting. And I mean, the scholar patron plow driver is very strong, and he's done well with it. That and bookshelf. Yeah, he slammed. So his windmill slam was bookshelf when he saw that come down. So that makes sense. I guess there's no way Sean's getting the small consolation prize. No way Sean's getting the constable points. I guess. Patron scholar bookshelf is already gross. Yeah, yeah. Kind of hate this PlayStation. Come on, give me a okay. Winter days, I could do that. What the fuck? Oh no, I heard this one too. I'm just gonna go back to the classical music. That's the only thing. The only thing I cannot that doesn't annoy me. They added a bunch of stations. Oh, these are yeah, added a bunch. Montu first move day labor here. So that lets Montu play Reno Stone Oven. I would love to build the stone oven. But probably it's fine just to take food from other places, and I know I have to take these boar. So also no hut builder. Red did not leave himself room for master builder. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. That 3 stone grab. That's killing you, Sid, isn't it? I did not expect Montu to go to 5 rooms. Montu going to 5 rooms and still being in wood in round 14, I was not counting on that. I was thinking that 3 stone gives me a reasonable chance of getting to a stone house. But obviously, all the rooms that got built were no bueno. Single tier. So my room action is not contested. Um, so at this point, I can take a 2-point stables action and I can fish. Play the occupation next. Play constable next because I do know about master builder, so want to make sure I get my ock out here. Prison tat single tier. That sounds like a gang affiliation. Red got there on constable. Fencing layout is a bit unusual, but got there on constable. Yeah, red does have the improvement score edge on me with the well. Ooh. Sean blocking fence so that Montu blocks my build? Is that what he's doing there? Wow. Wow. Wrecked. Wrecked. I just feel like I got really wrecked by Montu this game. But smart move by Sean, I guess. Who's gonna build? Like, I don't. I'm like, I'm so shocked that anyone was gonna build there. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Okay. I have stable miner, so at least I have that. Um, I have two moves left. Yeah, I guess I just play stable miner here. Well, I kind of need to play. I kind of want to play a major. I could build the pottery, but I also want to play stable miner. I'll do it again. Playing constable makes no sense, guys. There are other like I know there's a hut builder out there, right? Who knows about house steward, and there could be other occupations that are worth points at the end of the game, and it saves me a point if I pay one food versus two food. I mean, I never thought that we were gonna have fence into build like three. Like, it's three stables for Montu even a good move? Like, okay, it's 3 points, I guess. It gets Montu the house steward points. That's true. Yeah, I guess they thought Montu had hut builder so that he gets them either way. But yeah, I guess Red had hut builder. No, Montu's got hut builder, so like he gets those points. He gets those points either way. But yeah, okay. So it's not a 6 point move, but it's obviously it destroys me. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. It is over me. Yes. But Montu and me are not competing for the win here. Montu and I are not competing for the win here. Absolutely not. It's definitely one of these two now. So I guess it might have been Montu's best move, like to improve his position. But yeah, it's and I mean Sean. I didn't expect Sean was gonna fence there. I didn't see that. Sharp play. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I do think on Play-agricola we probably don't block each other enough, so I probably was not ready for to like probably need to be a bit ready for being a bit more cutthroat here, which is fine. Yeah, so Montu builds the fifth room because of Master Builder and knowing about House Steward. So that's why I was sure when Red waited so long for the triple build, I thought for sure Red had Master Builder. Hmm. It wouldn't have been legal with Old Hedgekeeper. Oh, he had no wood? Right. Right. Because this one you can spend 0 wood on a fence action. Right. I honestly, I mean, I didn't pay attention to whether he had wood or not, so Yeah. Yep. Feels like the end was just these two dragging me down. So the triple build worked well for red. What else worked well for red? They took growth pretty slowly, which seemed to have worked well. They put a bunch of animals into the games, which I thought was going to be a problem. I guess they got to build the well. They have good improvement score, and they did pull off 4 stables. So there was like that round 7, round 8 where I was trying to get Stork's Nest out, and there was a ton of resources on the board. I thought Montu got most of them. Field Fences was good. Field Fences was good. That card was really good. Yeah. So if I play like if I did commit to the Stork's Nest earlier, like I took 3 stone round 1 instead of playing expensive Awkward Collector. So if I could, like I could have hedged my bet towards late family growth and playing Stork's Nest. I didn't really want to commit to Stork's Nest because I was really worried about giving away the House Steward points, which I ultimately ended up doing. Um, and I didn't want to show Constable that early because I did want to play it late in the game. Yeah. But I could have just played Wood Collector and House Steward a bit earlier. I could have done that. Yeah. I was like, Montu's got 11 wood, nobody else has any wood. Montu's 100% fencing. Build a room and stables is safe. Yeah, I guess I did do that analysis. I did look at it that way. But yeah, I did not at all see Sean fencing and then Montu building. That's too bad. So that would have gotten me second at least. Would have gotten me 3 more points. 4 more points because I would have built 2 stables interior. So yeah, would have been like a 5. Yeah, it would have been like 5 points more, and I would have been close to red rather than a very distant third. I'd have been 2 points off the win. I think I would have been 48 because you add 3 in the two stables because the pottery was only a 2 point play, and I don't play the pottery. Um, if I do the build, I have a free action to take 1 point. So I think I get to 48 because I think you can basically like the pottery cancels out the room. No, the pottery doesn't cancel out the room. The pottery cancels out the room in one of the stables. So then I have 1 more point. I have 4 more points from the build room action, 46, and then I would have had a major improvement. The major improvement room would have been the build room. So then I'd have to have gotten 2. Yeah, okay, I would have had to have gotten 2 points. I would have been 2 or 3 points off the win. I would have had to have gotten 2 points out of my final move, which I probably couldn't have done. I probably would have needed to take. I mean, I could have if I had taken wood first, but if I take wood first, then I still get screwed by the fence action. So yeah, If I hard commit to Stork's Nest, I agree with that. I agree with that, Sid. If I hard commit to Stork's Nest in a late family growth game, that seems like it'd be good enough um, with this hand. But yeah, I didn't want to. I did not want to hard commit to it because I felt that was giving away too much. Anyways, guys, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I will be back tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'm off for a while, so we'll see you then.